Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently very, very close to getting done with a lot of the things that we actually want to do here, with our upgrades, specifically. So let's go ahead and build pastoral lands here in this castle holding. We're going to need a city holding over here. We're, of course, pretty short on that. Ooh, we are definitely going to debase. Hey, we saved 290 gold. Fantastic. We can immediately spend that on building the city if we were converted over, but we're not. We need another 20-ish%. So that'll be fine. And if I recall correctly, we had some upgrades that we were working on over here. Yes. We'll get that going. Since we know that it's going to be a little while before we can actually build that city. I want to check in on all of these. Yeah, those are all still constructing. So at this point, we should just bank up some cash. That'll be fine. 85.5%, sure. Training fields in Fez. We will, of course, need more. So we will build military camps upgrades here. Cool. And basically everywhere where we can. So that'll be fine. Our next upgrade will be here in, well, 2 months. Okay. Sounds good. When are we going to be able to extort? We can actually do that now. I don't know why it's not notifying. Now, where are my loyal subjects? There we go. Why take a little when we can take a lot? And so we shall. We'll get these barracks done. And what else do we want to upgrade up here? Well, there's not a lot to be upgraded up this way at this point. Most of it is pretty much done, right? So, at least until we finish up manorialism anyway, which will be another 8 years. So we've got some time on that. Okay. Apparently, our wife died. We didn't love her, but we feel her passing more acutely than we ever thought possible. Apparently, we didn't love her, but she was a good companion. And so that gives us some stress. Sure. Is this our high stewardship wife? Yes, it is. Okay, so it doesn't really matter who we end up marrying next. In fact, we don't technically need to marry anyone. Let's start by age here and go to people who are of age. Honestly, they can be old. It's fine. 45? They're still younger than us, but that's some pretty good inheritable traits. Not that we're likely to have children, but that's okay. We don't need to have children here. So we gained a stress level. That's level 2 stress level. It's not great. Well, we dropped down to stress level 1, and that's fine. We became obese, and we will eventually die. We definitely need to work on our succession. No doubt about that. I'm going to disinherit this guy. Disinherit this guy. And we can afford to disinherit this guy as well. This is still rough. But it's not exactly better. It is not exactly better. But let's actually take a look at our... Oh, we went up in stress again. Yeah, that's to be expected, I suppose. Let's look at someone along the lines of... Let's see, you're a twin and Saeed. You're hale, but you're also sickly. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you a stewardship education. If you survive your infancy, you'll probably become our heir. If we live long enough to get that done. We can demand payment from this guy, and we will definitely do so. We can ransom this guy as well. Cool. Increased county control down here has finished up, and we will be done converting here soon. Very soon. So eventually we're going to need to go through and make upgrades everywhere, right? But the only location where we have an empty building slot right now is here. 11 months left there, and we can construct this city once this gets converted. We're at 98.2%. So that's looking very good. Looking at additional upgrades, we can get one constructing here. Eventually, we can get these upgrades going as well. But we did just finish promoting culture, so I definitely want to get that city done. And where else should we promote culture? Well, we should definitely continue to promote culture in these areas. Over here, we're already good to go. So we're just going to start converting over this way. All of these just finished up construction simultaneously, which is equal parts hilarious and spooky for our treasury. But we'll go ahead and get those going. Cool. There's still another 3 that we need to get going over here. I'm checking in up this way. Yeah, there'll be a few upgrades that need to get put in up here. Watch posts. Cool. So we're making almost 60 gold per month. That's really, really solid. And we just gained pneumonia. We could die at any time here, and if we do, this will be a messy succession. I accept this guy's gifts for the 50 renown. That will allow us to disinherit this guy. Now, another big part of the reason why we're dying is our stress levels. So we're going to lash out here. And that will lose 34 stress, dropping us down to stress level 1. That will help. We will pay for this court physician, which will put us into debt. Do no more than what's necessary. We're a little brighter, so we have reduced disease symptoms. We're in poor health right now. But that's better. Okay, so that did put us into debt. We will come out of this debt fairly soon. We're back up into obese, and hopefully we will lose that weight shortly. We're no longer suffering from pneumonia. Okay. That's very, very good. We need time at this point. We do get stewardship perks, and I guess we can take architects. Sure, why not? And now we're no longer obese. Cool. So camel markets have been constructed in Marrakesh. There's nothing more to be built over here. So that's completely fine. For the moment, anyway. Down over this way, we definitely do want to get a camelry built here. We're basically out of gold. Okay. Couple more years until we get an infusion. That's fine. We're still heavily focused on investment here. No doubt about that. Stone barracks constructed in Sala, always good. That will improve our troop counts. So that's great. We could upgrade over here, but it's far more important right now that we fill this building slot with a camelry. There we go. Cool. There's a disillusion faction against us. We are currently 58. So we definitely need to be thinking about our succession. We had a brush with death there, but it's not quite over yet. So this guy will need to be disinherited. We need 75 renown for that. May you grow strong, Akbar. Akbar is no longer sickly. So that's good. Akbar is, of course, our youngest son and the one that we put on a stewardship education. We can also educate him. Do we want to do that ourselves? Our wife would probably be better here. There we go. Cool. We're obese again. That's going to be a constant struggle for us. No doubt about that. Checking in on the status of this city. We're 3 years away from that. So that's completely fine. And we're no longer obese. Excellent. Okay, just checking in up this way. This county is complete. We can build a watchtower here. And what else can we build up this direction? Not a whole lot is the answer, although we will be able to upgrade our watchtowers here. Not that that's hugely important. To be honest, building these training fields is better for us, or even better would be building here. Cool. So we'll get that done. And we can continue to build out over this way as well. That's all looking great. So we are improving our power, we're improving our economy. What we're not improving right now is our succession. And our succession will be a problem. Every month that goes by, though, it's getting better. It's not exactly great, but it's better. Unfortunately, we can't designate heir. So we need to disinherit this guy. Ah, right. It will cost 150 here. The tooltip was saying 75, but I think... That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. So we need to get as much renown as we can. How much do we need before we die, ideally? Well, we need 450. We have 85. So that's a bit of a tall order. We're gaining 2.1 per month. Yes. Show this guy in. This event makes us a good amount of renown. So if we look at this, we can see we gain 50 renown out of this. That's a third of a disinheritance. We just gained 100. Didn't we? We were at 89, and now we're at 189. This guy died. He's not of our house. So it's definitely not anything to do with that. Interesting. So why did that give us twice the amount of renown that the tooltip said it would? You know what? I'm not really going to complain about that. I'm just going to disinherit this guy. Cool. So we're now down to 2 disinheritances needed. So that's perfect. Hopefully we'll have more of those events. That would be awfully nice. And at this point, we have a decent amount of cash as well. So let's just head on in here and work on some of these upgrades. Beautiful. Faith conversion was aborted, so presumably it happened. So we just need to go up over here. Perfect. And we are, of course, converting culturally over this way. Yep, that looks good. 2 years left on that city there. And our camel breeders here, it'll get done in 15 months. Looks good. Let's continue to get some of these upgrades done. There we go. Watch post constructed in Missouri, which is now, I believe, maxed out for our current tech. Yes, it is. So we already determined that our economic duchy was fully maxed out for our current technology, correct? Actually, incorrect. There's a little bit that can be done out over this way. Cool. So we have a perk that we can take. I guess we can take meritocracy. Not like that's going to be super useful. But that'll be fine for now. Okay, so simple earthworks could be upgraded here, but we're going to go for camel markets. And that'll be next month that we can get that done. There we go. Fantastic. So this county here needs a little bit more work. Are there any others that need work in our economic duchy? I don't believe so. Just checking through here. A secret was exposed. Whatever. Okay. Our economic duchy, other than this county, is good to go. Beautiful. So this is going to be another 450 gold to get this camel rebuilt. That's fairly expensive, no doubt about that. We have 17 months left on that city. So that is all looking good. We did just inherit something that we're not supposed to have. Subu? Yes, Subu. We'll grant that out, no problem. And we got some cash out of it too, which means that we can build our camelry here. Now, this is not done upgrading after this camelry. So we'll definitely work on that. But we can't do that right now. Ooh. Let's save the gold. We have a lot of things to spend gold on still, and there will be a lot more quite soon. So we're definitely going to continue upgrading our barracks all the way through here. And checking in here, we've got 12 months until this city is done. Okay, that's not too bad. And how long on manorialism now? 3 years. Okay. We're definitely not going to be done with this round of building construction in 3 years. I can tell you that right now. So that's, I guess, fine. We are going to need to continue to work over here. There we go. Extorting, yes. Now, where are my loyal vassals? Don't worry, I'll have everyone pay. So that's 700 gold more infused into our economy, which is great. We can continue to work on upgrading these castles, which is vitally important. There we go. Those are underway. And once manorialism finishes, then we have a large economic focus to work on. He learned Arabic? Well, that's pretty impressive. Okay. So we became obese again. We're at 91 renown. 6 months left on this city. And we're no longer obese. Now, we're not going to last forever. That's for sure. A feline hunter, huh? Actually, yes. A pet cat will be useful for us. That'll help keep us alive, believe it or not. And we're now a confident lover as well. I'm okay with going up a stress level for the moment to boost our income. We're going to need it, and we'll stay at this stress level. Now, we could pet our cat, but I'm not going to do that right now. Cool. Now, to note, the rat hunting cat gives us a medium boost, and the pet cat... Actually, did we already have a cat for the rat hunting? Maybe. But our health is doing okay for the time being. That is very, very good. We want to keep that the case for the time being. I would like to construct down here as soon as that's done. We do have a new stewardship perk available here. That behavior is unacceptable. Okay, so we're going to grab, I think, large levies. That'll boost up our levy contributions a little bit. Not like we're getting all that much from our vassals, but that's fine. Okay, 15 days left on this city construction. So let's get that done. And we are, of course, going to build desert agriculture here. There we go. Now, coming back up over this direction, I want to check in on these constructions. They're still underway. Oh, that bug where we can't middle-click drag pops up at the most random times. That's one of those things that I wish Paradox would fix, but they haven't gotten around to it. Okay, so we're maxed out over here. We're not maxed out over this way. So let's get that going. And manorialism is getting closer. It is looming, shall we say. Yes, show this guy in. Now, I want to watch this. 106 renown here. This says that our dynasty will get 25 renown. Wait a second. I don't think it works that way. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. That was definitely only 25 renown. Okay. Well, we'll drop our writs of honor. Cool. So this guy's gaining a level of fame, or... You know what? I don't care about this guy. Don't aggrandize yourself. Cool. So do we bank the cash at this point? I don't think that there's a ton of point in doing that. These are all currently constructing, and they will be for a while yet. So we're just by default going to have to bank unless we were to spend it out over here, which I'm not currently interested in doing that because we know we're going to have huge economic expenditures very shortly. Now, we became obese, which hopefully will go away, but we'll see on that. Yes. Good. We don't want to stop losing weight. We're at 148 for a renown. And we need an additional 152. So that's spicy. No doubt about that. This guy gets disinherited right now. Oh, we're actually missing the prestige. Wild. Okay. Might is killing rodents. Good job, Might. So we could get the prestige via calling a hunt. We do need a new marshal here. That would cost us money, but we're largely just banking our cash right now. We'll not lose stress since we're lazy, but we're not after stress for this. We're just after the prestige. Focused attention? Yes, because that allows us to get 11 holdings, which... Can we revoke this? He wouldn't accept it. We can just pull back one of these. That's not a big deal, but would this guy accept? No. What are they so angry about? Fair enough. Tyrant insulted and refusal. Yeah, he's going to be a little upset. We're going to revoke this guy's title, and that's just free. Cool. So no problem there. We returned home in disappointment, so we didn't quite get enough prestige there. Okay, fair enough, but we can always host a modest feast as well. Cool. That does reduce our stress level, which, given our health concerns, isn't the worst thing. Okay, so we're going to be done constructing here soon. And we just got a good amount of prestige out of all of that. So we're going to, while at the feast, disinherit this guy. He'll be disappointed. And that's okay. So now all we need is the renown to disinherit this guy. And the question is, will we live long enough to do that? Fingers crossed. We're currently 63 and in good health. So I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. We can upgrade here for 360 gold. And this upgrade will be done soon enough as well. 4 months? Okay, sure. We do need a new chancellor, which will be this guy. We can upgrade over here and over here. Cool. And over here as well. So we'll get all of those going, and we're still doing okay cash-wise. I mean, we're going to burn through that cash really fast when Memorialism finishes, but it's okay. We'll get there. These are all expenditures that we'll have to make eventually anyway. So it all seems completely fine. Memorialism is going to be basically any time now. 6 months away. Cool. So we'll come down over here. This is currently desert agriculture. We need to build guilds. This last one will ideally be pastoral lands. Our court grandeur level decreases. That's fine. We don't care. And let's go ahead and upgrade these barracks. There we go. So we're kind of floating at like 300 to 500 gold right now. That said, we are going to finish up all of these constructions up here eventually. But there's going to be a lot of upgrades happening. Now, we're not going to be focused out over this way. We're largely letting them upgrade their own stuff until we run out of stuff to upgrade. Okay, we finished promoting culture. Let's continue to work on that. Beautiful. And of course, this is a ways away. So 127 gold for this pastoral land is basically nothing. Basically nothing. This castle is maxed out, which is great. Very happy to see that. This one is not going to be maxed out after this construction. But there it is. There's Memorialism, and look at all of those constructions that we can do. We can do constructions in all of these locations as well after we upgrade these. I'm going to prioritize that last. We already have our castles at level 2. We'll let these guys upgrade themselves if they're going to, and we will upgrade castles first here. So, first things first, trade port. Desert agriculture. All of our funds are going to be going into this for now. Oh, we're fascinated by bailiffs. Yes, show this guy in, definitely. 50 renown. That's always nice. Show that guy in for sure, but we are probably not going to go for bailiffs here. I mean, the domain limit is nice. The domain limit is very nice, actually. Maybe we do go for bailiffs. Especially with how peaceful we're playing. You know what? I think we do. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to upgrade a lot of economic buildings. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.